Hello children. In this video, let us see what is square root and one example of finding the square root of a number by using prime factorization method. Square root. This is actually very simple. Let us take a number 5. 5 when squared becomes 25 and square root of 25 is nothing but 5. Let us see an example. Square of 16. How can we represent square of 16? 16 raised to the power 2. How can we represent the square root of 16? With this symbol. So in this example 16 raised to the power 2, 2 is called as the exponent and 16 is called as the base. It's quite simple. 16 square is equal to 256. Square when shifted to the other side becomes square root. Now let us see a few examples to understand the concept of square root easily. Square root of 16 is equal to 4. Let us see different representations of 16. 16 can also be written as 2 power 4. So square root of 16 means square root of 2 power 4, which is equal to 2 square. 4 can also be written as 2 square. One more representation of 16 is 4 square. So square root of 4 square is equal to 4 can be written as 4 power 1. One more example. Square root of 64. We know that square root of 64 is 8. Different representations of square root of 64 is it can also be represented as 2 power 6. So square root of 2 power 6 is equal to 2 cube. 8 can be written as 2 cube. And 64 can also be written as 8 square. So square root of 8 square is equal to 8 power 1. One more example, square root of 81. It's nothing but 9. And 81 can also be written as 3 power 4. So square root of 3 power 4 is equal to 3 square. And it can be written as 9 square. Square root of 9 square is equal to 9 power 1. In all these examples, observe the powers. 4, 2. 2 reduced to 1. 6 reduced to 3 and 2 reduced to 1 and 4 reduced to 2 and 2 reduced to 1. From this we can tell that the exponent value got halved whereas the base remains the same. So when you are finding the square root of an exponential notation, simple thing. Keep the base as same and half the exponent. Now let us see how to find out the square root of a number by using prime factorization method. Here we are finding out the square root of 441 by using prime factorization method. It's quite simple. Just we have to write 441 as the product of its prime factors. Before that, let us recall what are prime numbers. The numbers that are divisible by 1 and itself are called as prime numbers. For example, if you take 7, 7 is divisible only by 1 and 7. It has only two factors 1 and 7. So it's called as a prime number. Whereas 10, it has 1, 2, 5 and 10. Other than 1 and 10, it is having 2 and 5 also as the factors. So 10 is not a prime number. Now let us find out the square root of 441. To find out the square root of 441, we draw two lines like this. By prime factorization method, to find the square root of any number by prime factorization method, we draw two lines like this. 441 is divisible by 3 as 3 is a prime number. So we write all the prime factors in this column. And 147 times is 441. Again, 147 is not a prime number. So, again let us continue the process. It's divisible by 7. 721 times is 147. Again, 21 is not a prime number. So, it is divisible by 7 again. 7 3 times. So, 3 is a prime number. So, we can stop the process here. So, now we can write the square root of 441 as 3. We write all these, the prime factors which we have got in this process under the square root. So we can write this as 3 into 7 into 7 into 3. Let us make these factors as same number groups. So let us rearrange them. This can be written as 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. So to find out the square root, we have seen in the previous example. If it's being repeated twice, we'll take only one number from each group. So from 3 into 3, we take the number 3, and from 7 into 7, we take the number 7. Next we have to multiply that. 3 into 7. So the square root of 441 is equal to 3 into 7, 21. Thank you.